and your tenacity to run it for almost 3 hours. So thank you, and also getting so many luminaries in this particular event. Assalamu alaikum. His Excellency Lord Tariq Ahmed, UK's Minister for South Asia and the Commonwealth, Right Honourable Sir Mark Drakeford, AM, Honourable First Minister of Wales, His Excellency Right Honourable Sir Rodney Starmer, MP, Leader of the Opposition and of the Labour Party, Honourable Lords, Members of the UK Parliament, Excellencies, and especially our beloved Bangladesh diaspora in the UK and Ireland. At the outset, I feel comfortable to speak to you in person, but because of the pandemic, I have to opt for the virtual, the medium. Ladies and gentlemen, 49 years ago on this day, 8 January 1972, Bangladesh, father of the nation and first president of independent and sovereign Bangladesh, Bngobondhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, landed in London and rode to his historic homecoming journey from Pakistani jail to Dhaka, following a 9-month imprisonment in Pakistan. This year, as the government and the people of Bangladesh celebrate the historic birth centenary of Bngobondhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, in association with the UNESCO, commemorating 8 January here in London, in the midst of so many important British friends of Bangladesh, we bring special joy and meaning to our centenary celebration. On this momentous occasion, I pay my deepest homage to the architect of our independence, then the father of the nation, Bngobondhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, without whom Bangladesh could not have emerged as an independent and sovereign state in the world map in 1971, and most certainly not as a secular people's republic. Ladies and gentlemen, this historic homecoming journey of the Bngobondhu from Pakistan, with his final destination on the sacred soil of independent Bangladesh on 10th January 1972, is a highly emotional occasion for Bengali nation, for Bngobondhu himself, and in our nation's history. When Bngobondhu was arrested by Pakistan military in the early hours of 26 March 1971, immediately after the military crackdown on unarmed people of Danish Pakistan that led to a genocide, and he declared the independence of Bangladesh and flown within hours to imprisonment in Pakistan. The Bengali nation should have been pain and uncertainty about the fate of their beloved leader, the friend of Bangladesh, Bngobondhu. But charged with the indomitable spirit of the Bngobondhu's historic 7th March speech of 1971 and its clarion call for independence, to honor people's choice and democracy, common people, farmers, students, political leaders, and day laborers, and rank and file all joined together, and with little training and basically with bare arms, but inspired by his speech, and became valiant freedom fighters. And within 9 months, liberated their occupied land on 16 December 1971, with the help of India, our neighbor, and supported by then USSR and UK. When 93,000 Pakistani armed forces surrendered to the joint forces of Bangladesh and India, Bangladesh got its victory on 16 December. Unfortunately, when news was out in the international media that Bngobondhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman would be tried for treason by a desperate Pakistani junta in a summary military code to be sentenced to death by hanging, the provisional government of Bangladesh in exile launched a strong international campaign supported by British Bangladeshis and their friends, and they demanded unconditional and immediate release of Bngobondhu. Subsequently, in the face of mounting international diplomatic pressure, including from the Indian Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi and British Prime Minister Edward Heath, the Pakistan government was compelled to release Bngobondhu, and on 8 January 1972, 49 years ago, he reached London. Then British government provided him a special flight to reach Dhaka on 10 January with a stopover in New Delhi. Millions of Bengalis rushed to the airport on 10 January 1972, shedding tears of joy, chanting Joy Bangla, Joy Bngobondhu, slogans to get a glimpse of their beloved leader alive and give him a hero's homecoming welcome. Indeed, Bngobondhu also received a hero's welcome here in London on 8 January, much before he reached his beloved Bangladesh. An unqualified friendship from both the ruling conservative government of the day as well as the opposition Labour Party, and unconditional love from the Bengali British brethren here in UK. Dear friends, today, therefore, on behalf of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, on my own, and on behalf of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina of Bangladesh, I'm here to express our gratitude to those people who played even the slightest role in the historic homecoming of Bngobondhu and demonstrated the love and respect for this extraordinary statement and greatest Bengali of all time. I also express my gratitude to those people, especially of England, who stood by us for justice and created such a strong public awareness that the mighty military junta of Pakistan basically collapsed. I want to thank FCDO Minister Excellency Lord Tariq Ahmed of Wilmington for the rich tributes he just paid on behalf of the British government to Bngobondhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on his birth centenary. I too pay my tribute and gratitude to Prime Minister Sir Edward Heath, who on this historic day in 1972 officially received Bngobondhu for a bilateral meeting at number 10 Downing Street. By this, Sir Edward accorded Bngobondhu de jure recognition of being Mr. President of his newly independent country, Bangladesh, and also an enduring friendship that would be manifest in Prime Minister his beyond protocol call on a post-surgery Bngobondhu at the Claridge in September 1972. Bngobondhu's 8 January official meeting with Sir Edward not only set in stone a strong Bangladesh-UK friendship to grow in leaps and bounds over the past 50 years and paved the way for Bangladesh official recognition by British Empire on 4th February 1972. I also pay my respects to the then Foreign Secretary, Sir Alex Douglas Hume, whom I had the privilege to meet as a young man, who arranged full royal hospitality of an official visit of a head of state to President Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on 8 January and visited him in post-surgery at the London Clinic in August 1972. Excellencies, as I was listening to United Kingdom's leader of the opposition and the leader of the Labour Party, Right Honourable Sir Rodney Starmer, his tributes to Bngobondhu touch our hearts, while I thank Sir Kerr for his sincere respects towards Bngobondhu. It also inspired me to pay rich tribute to UK's two-time Prime Minister and the then Labour leader of the opposition, Sir Harold Wilson, who too shared a special friendship with Bngobondhu. Sir Harold called on Bngobondhu at the Claridge Hotel during his 8th January visit and also during his August-September medical trip in 1972. Prime Minister Harold on Bngobondhu's brutal assassination in 1975 said, and I quote, "This is surely a supreme national tragedy for you," I mean the Bengalis. "But for me, it is a personal tragedy of immense dimension," unquote. Dear friends, I must also convey Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government's heartfelt applaud and gratitude to the very patriotic and enterprising British Bangladeshi diaspora who never let Bngobondhu down or failed to demonstrate unconditional love and support to Bngobondhu's 23-year-long freedom struggle and mobilized the most powerful release Bngobondhu and recognized Bangladesh rallies at the Trafalgar Square during Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. As proposed by our High Commissioner, our government will endeavor to establish soon a Bngobondhu Center in the United Kingdom, through which young British Bangladeshis can take inspiration from Bngobondhu's progressive values, his special relations with Britain. We have also set up nearly 69 Bngobondhu corners in our missions abroad. I would remiss if on this occasion I do not reaffirm our gratitude to Srimati Indira Gandhi and her government and the people of India and the long life of Indian politicians, including late President Sri Pranab Mukherjee and the brilliant British Indian community in UK, who played a crucial diplomatic role for the release of Bngobondhu and support our liberation war. Bngobondhu also received the most memorable of receptions on 10th January 1972 in Netherlands by President Sri Bibi Giri and Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi en route his historic homecoming journey to Dhaka. Before I conclude, I would like you to know that once Bangladesh was known as a bottomless basket with no hope of survival, but now, because of the dynamic leadership of Sheikh Hasina, our Prime Minister, the daughter of Bngobondhu, it is a vibrant economy, a land of opportunity. I also like to draw your attention to a heart-rendering quote from Prime Minister Boris Johnson's recent letter to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on the occasion of the birth centenary of Bngobondhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And I quote, "Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's founding vision of a democratic, free, secular, and inclusive Bangladesh is inspiring, and I hope it will continue to guide Bangladesh during the 50th anniversary celebrations in 2021 and beyond," I unquote. Indeed, let us reaffirm Bangladesh and UK's common resolve on the birth centenary of Bngobondhu to be guided by the principles of democracy, secularism, nationalism, justice, peace, sustainable development, and climate change in unfolding next 50 years of our shared prosperity. I thank you all. Joy Bangla, Joy Bngobondhu. May Bangladesh and UK friendship live forever. Thank you.
Thank you so much,